You guys, this recent Jordan is starting to sell out, but don't be afraid, don't panic, whatever. You can still go get this shoe and not spend a whole lot of money. The resale is very, very affordable, even though these things might not be out there much anymore. Just make sure, just call your local shops, see if they're still there, because you might end up with a pair for a lot cheaper than you think. Always remember, you guys, chase your dreams, because if you don't, one day somebody is going to hire you to help chase theirs. And of course, you guys, never stop dreaming, because a life without dreams isn't really much. Let's go ahead, let's get into this video.
Yeah, he got kicks. Ball like swish. I don't miss. Don't do bricks. He got kicks. The kid is sick. Team with raw, cause he got hits. He got kicks.
What is up, YouTube? I'm He Got Kicks. Welcome to my channel. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, that we get all the notification every time I drop one of these bangers for you guys. Hit the like button, hit the share button, do all those great things for me. Follow me on Instagram at therealhegotkickz, and of course the hat page Perfectbrimz, and TikTok HeGotKicks95. Today's video, you guys, what we are talking about is a recent Jordan that I have to admit, I was right. I kind of figured it would take a couple days for this to kind of sell out, but now grade school is still kind of popping up in stores. So if you do wear a grade school size, check at your local stores, because these things right here are starting to arrive. And again, it was late shipments, because I remember I was in Pittsburgh with my girlfriend and we were trying to get her a pair, and they was like, we didn't even get grade school, we just got toddler, preschool, and men's. So I fear that was basically kind of like the case for most stores in that company, which was Foot Locker. So they're starting to arrive. So if you guys wear grade school, check it out, because again, you don't want to miss out on a sneaker like this. And of course, you guys, we are talking about the Air Jordan 8 Aqua that did release this past Saturday. And again, this shoe right here in men's is basically gone. Took it a couple days, and I started to think, the way people were talking, that this was going to take a little bit longer to sell out than a couple of days than I thought. I thought it was going to, maybe at that point, the way people were saying, I thought, man, a week, 2 weeks, these things might still be sitting. But no, these things moved pretty quickly. Over here, I think they said by Monday they was gone. So yeah, it took it 2 days to sell out in men's here, which is a pretty good time frame, of course, for stores. But this shoe right here, if you did miss out on it, do not panic. If this is one that you wanted, again, please don't panic. The resale is not high. If you guys look at the resale currently, my size 10, I think it was like, what, 224? Yeah, 224. 10 and a half is 222. 9 and a half is 218. 8 and a half is 218. And 8 is 220. Again, a 9 is 220 as well. So I mean, you just kind of look at all the sizes. I mean, the 12 is probably the highest at 238. So that one right there is the highest. So resale is not that high, you guys. It is not. So if you guys wanted this shoe, you're not going to be spending a whole lot over retail, maybe $25, $30 over retail max, because of sales tax and everything. But now if you go into some stores, now you might actually be spending just a little bit more. If you're going to resale stores, you may spend maybe $50 over retail, may get it for $280 or $290. Still not a very bad price. This is one right here that, even though it's sold out, yes, it does not mean that it's going to have high resale value. That is exactly what it is. It's not going to have this kind of, you know, 350, 400. Now, again, like every other shoe, you know, you kind of look at it years down the road, maybe. It might, maybe. And that's a big maybe. But this shoe right here, it is very, very still affordable. Again, this is not one that, you know, it's sold out and you couldn't get it for retail and now nobody can afford it. That's not the case. Everybody can still get this shoe. They're still going to be everywhere, very obtainable. And again, if you look at it, whenever I go back and look at the stock numbers and everything, because again, I was out of town for this release, so I did not actually do a release recap, guys. Well, I wasn't here, so I couldn't really tell y'all what it really was. But if you guys look at how it went and everything, gotta admit, I think that it actually was a good release. And in total, I will say that there was 34,825 pairs on the SNEAKERS app in men's alone. Again, 34K, not a whole lot at all. Definitely kind of like what we're used to at this point, probably around that 34 to 40K. I mean, that really is kind of what we're used to. So I think at the end of the day, this release went about normal. I think again on sneakers, I didn't even check because again, we were super busy in Pittsburgh, just kind of hanging out and having fun. So I think at the end of the day, these things probably sold out very, very quickly on sneakers. So then everybody started going to the stores whenever you kind of get to the mall that later that Saturday evening, Sunday morning, stuff like that. So I think that that's kind of how it went. I think a lot of people ended up getting that W because again, if you guys go look at, you know, leftover day, stuff like that, because if there was a bunch of pairs that were raffled off and then leftover day is Sunday, of course, it's not going to be a day one sellout. So I think honestly, 2 days for this was pretty decent. I have to admit, that's a pretty decent sellout time. Again, it really seemed like from the comments and everything that these things was about to sit for a while, but you guys already know that energy changes, especially whenever they see there's only 34K on sneakers. People do start to change up very, very quickly, and that's always how it goes. So definitely something that you guys want to look into if you guys did miss out on the Aqua 8, and if this is a sneaker that is a must for you, because again, at the end of the day, this is a very, very great sneaker. I love it a lot. I'm glad that it's in the collection. I think that this is one that a lot of people really will enjoy. At the end of the day, again, it's very affordable. Again, resale is not super high. If you missed out, don't panic. Don't say, all right, well, I can't get it now. No, you can still get it. You just have to spend just a little bit more than you would have on release day. That's just how it goes. But again, I'm super happy having it in the collection. I know a bunch of you guys did. Let me know in the comment section down below if you guys actually hit on sneakers and how many pairs you ended up with. I know there were some people talking about they was doubling up and this and that. So genuinely curious, let me know in the comment section down below, because this right here is one of the, you know, OG better releases that we're getting this year. But I definitely feel like, man, that at the end of the day, OGs just seems like that they don't hold that same kind of nostalgia to the newer sneakerheads. Even though this is the sneakers that really started all of this, it seems like they don't care as much. And that is kind of wild to me personally, because if I was new, I would like to learn everything that I could about what started it all. The sneakers that he wore, you know, like that would be what I would do. But not everybody's me. Everybody's gonna like their own thing. Everything, you know, everybody's gonna go buy what they like, spend their money on what they like, as they should 100% of the time. So again, just something I was thinking about, because it just seems like before, OGs used to have the highest resale value and stuff like that, and it used to be almost impossible to obtain them. Now it seems like it's very easy to obtain them. So let me know in the comment section down below if you guys ended up with the Aqua 8s. Let me know what sneakers you guys are looking forward to. And as always, guys, man, hit the like button. I love you guys. Appreciate y'all. Hope you guys have a great rest of y'all's week. And I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.